you're going to get an opportunity now to meet Zuchin and Jing from And Closer. And Closer continues to find new ways that humans can connect in the digital world with the online to offline paradigm that for the most part hasn't really been solved effectively for the externalities that it creates. I'm really looking forward to you getting to know how we can design for good in a world where people get closer.
Hi, I'm Jing and we are in Closer. We humanize connections through online to offline meaningful social experiences. Today, 1.5 trillion is spent on seemingly transactional experiences in the APAC region alone, from dating expenses to dining at restaurants or even visiting networking events. But yet, 61% of our world's population are dealing with disconnection stemming from unfulfilling relationships. With COVID-19, 20% less social interactions is expected across the board in the coming decade. And Closer is founded by Zijun and I, and being in the B2C space, Zijun has led an events discovery app from start to 100k MAU, scaling operations in the dating app industry, whereas I have led marketing and branding campaigns in various reputable brands. But more importantly, both of us hated small talks and superficial interactions, and we connected strongly based on our values of building deep human connections. Early on, we understood that people don't just pay for dinner, flowers, and overseas trips. We, as social beings, want to create treasured memories that build stronger human connections. So, why do we resort to all these ready-made transactional experiences? Because it is so challenging and time-consuming to come up with meaningful experiences that strengthens connections. And that's what Closer has set out to build, to create unforgettable offline shared experiences through a bundling of connections and the designing of online to offline meaningful experiences. Learning from Airbnb, we began our journey by doing things that don't scale, starting with singles. In 2018, we started Kopi Date as a social experiment where strangers got to sit down together and have a spontaneous conversation to focus on offline human connections. We're proud to share that our booth has evolved to a startup with really healthy traction. So over the past 6 months, we've quadrupled our MRR, on average a 32% month-on-month growth and 80% margin through our subscription model. Kopi Date is a curated, conversation-centered, one-on-one social experiences for single millennials. Members get to save time and frustration from swiping and texting and enjoy a conversation-centered curation. They get to go on novel offline experiences designed for authentic interactions, from picnic to grocery and even virtual dates. But more importantly, our members love it because it's a really invigorating experience. And this makes us really confident that we're on the edge of unlocking the formula for deep human connections. Not only qualitatively, but also quantitatively, as our 3 months retained members have almost doubled to 76% over the past 3 months. And Closer is currently on a singular focus on building momentum. While our systems involve tech-driven curation and offline experience design, we're zooming in on building high-quality offline experience database to scale with our partner spaces to the next stage as we take on new distribution segments from singles to couples, etc. While we build a machine that's picking up steam in the single space, our long-term strategy is clear: to unlock a supply-constrained marketplace of quality intentional offline experiences through our network effects. We're looking at raising 300k to speed up our already progressive efforts in scaling up regionally and going into new distributions such as couples experiences to hit 3 million ARR over the next 18 months. We welcome you to join us in our quest to humanize connections.